my dear friends, how are you? I hope you're good and I'm also fine here. I welcome you to my channel English Planet, wherein I upload videos about English pronunciation, English grammar, English proverbs, and English idioms. In today's video, I'm going to talk about noun phrases, pre-modifiers, and post-modifiers. Well, if you're hearing my voice for the first time, I'm your friend Sunil. I'm a production engineer. Also, I've done MBA in systems from the University of Mumbai, India. I'm super excited actually to bring this video to you. I hope you are also excited. So without much delay, let's jump straight into the video. Now, what do you mean by a phrase? Well, a phrase is a group of words without a subject and a verb combination. It may have a subject or a verb, but never both. It won't have subject and verb also. It will have either the subject or the verb or none. So a phrase is a group of words without the subject verb combination. For example, once in a blue moon, to be free, totally delicious food. Now there are total 12 kinds of phrases, which are noun phrase, verb phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase, gerund phrase, conjunctional phrase, participial phrase, appositive phrase, absolute phrase, interjectional phrase, infinitive phrase, and prepositional phrase. But in today's lecture, I'm going to discuss noun phrase with you. So let's get started. Now, what do you mean by a noun phrase? Well, a noun phrase is a group of words which contains a noun and the modifiers. It always will contain a noun and a modifier. Now, what do you mean by a modifier? A modifier is a word or a clause or a phrase which describes another word in the sentence. So, modifier basically describes or gives more information about another word in the sentence. Now, there are two kinds of modifiers, pre-modifiers and post-modifiers. Pre-modifiers are the modifiers which come before the noun, and post-modifiers are the modifiers which come after the noun. In a noun phrase may be a single word. They may have only pre-modifiers, they may have only post-modifiers, or they may have both pre-modifiers and post-modifiers. Now, what are pre-modifiers? Let's understand. Pre-modifiers consist of three items. They are determiners, numbers, and adjectives. D and A. Determiners, numbers, and adjectives. Now, what do determiners include? Well, determiners include articles, quantifiers, possessive adjective, demonstrative adjectives, possessive nouns, participles, or interrogative words. Now let's understand the order of pre-modifiers in a noun phrase. It is DNA plus noun, D for determiners, plus N for numbers, plus A for adjectives, plus noun. DNA plus noun. You will always have to follow this order. If you change the order, then that sentence won't be correct. So it is determiners plus numbers if any, plus adjectives if any, plus the noun. So this will form the noun phrase. Now let's understand the determinants. First one is the articles. What are articles? A and the. A and the are the articles. For example, I bought a nice present for my uncle. Now a nice present is a noun phrase. Why it is a noun phrase? Because it consists of an article, that is a determiner A. Nice is the modifier, that is the adjective, and present is the noun. So it consists of determiner plus modifier plus noun. So that's why it's a noun phrase. Second example, there's an otter over there. What is an otter? It's a fish eating mammal. It is found in the seas. N is the determiner, otter is the noun. So an otter is the noun phrase. Remember, noun phrase will always contain a noun and the modifier. Third one, the beaches in Goa are beautiful. The is the determiner, beaches is the noun. So the beaches become the noun phrase. Second one is the quantifiers. What do you mean by quantifiers? Some of the examples of quantifiers are some, many, few, little, and so on. For example, I only take a little bit of milk with my tea. Now, little bit of milk is a noun phrase. Little is a quantifier, bit is a modifier, and milk is a noun. So it's a noun phrase. Quite a few people should be coming to the party. Few people is a noun phrase. Few is the quantifier, people is the noun. So few people is the noun phrase. Third one, I didn't take many holidays last year. Many is the quantifier, holidays is the noun. So many holidays becomes the noun phrase. Now third type of determiner is the demonstrative adjective. Now what is demonstrative adjective? Demonstrative adjective means this, that, these and those. For example, I like this kind of a biscuit. So this is the determiner, that is the demonstrative adjective, and biscuit is the noun. So this kind of biscuit is the noun phrase. Next example, I will take this pills for my backache later. This is the demonstrative adjective, that is a determiner. Pills is the noun, so this pills becomes the noun phrase. Fourth kind of determiner is the possessive adjective. Possessive adjective means my, his. It indicates possession. They are my, his, her, their, and so on, ours, and so on. For example, do you like my new dress? Now, my is the possessive adjective, new is the modifier, dress is the noun. So, my new dress is the noun phrase. Next example, his old motorbike is a classic. His is the possessive adjective, old is a modifier, motorbike is a noun. So, his old motorbike is a noun phrase. Fifth kind of determiner is the interrogatives. They ask questions. For example, which restaurant did you like best? So which is the interrogative, restaurant is the noun, so which restaurant is a noun phrase. Second example, what time will you come? What is the interrogative, time is the noun, so what time becomes the noun phrase. Third one, whose pencil is this? Whose is the interrogative, pencil is the noun, so whose pencil becomes the noun phrase. Now the sixth kind of determiner is the possessive noun. They will always contain an apostrophe. Possessive, it indicates possession. My friend's name is Tim. So my friend's name is the noun phrase because it consists of a possessive noun. Tim's wife is friendly. So Tim's wife is a noun phrase. It consists of a possessive noun. My neighbor's daughters walk to school. My neighbor's daughters is a noun phrase because it consists of a possessive noun. The seventh kind of determiner is the participle. Now what is a participle? It is actually a word which is formed from a verb. It is either used as an adjective or a noun. And there are two kinds of participle. Present participle which ends in ing and past participle which ends in ed, end, tn. So example of present participle is, have you ever read The Giving Tree? Giving is the present participle. So the giving tree is a noun phrase. Tree is a noun. Example of past participle. The broken glass cut my foot. Broken is the past participle, glass is the noun. So broken glass is the noun phrase. Now the second kind of pre-modify is the numbers. Now numbers can contain cardinal and ordinal numbers both. Now what are cardinal numbers? Cardinal numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and ordinal numbers are first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, etc. and so on. For example, 2 cars are enough for most families. Now 2 is the cardinal number, cars is the noun. So 2 cars is a noun phrase. There are about 25 people in my office. 25 is the cardinal number, people is the noun. So 25 people is the noun phrase. It's my 40th birthday next week. 40th is the ordinal number, birthday is the noun. So 40th birthday becomes the noun phrase. That is the second time you have done that. Second is the ordinal number, time is the noun. So second time is the noun phrase. Third type of free modifier is the adjective. Now adjectives are placed before the nouns. For example, the Great Gatsby. Great is the adjective. The Great Gatsby is a noun phrase. The young puppy chased its tail. Young is the adjective, so the young puppy is the noun phrase. Now what do you mean by post modifiers? Post modifiers are the modifiers that come after the noun. They consist of 4 items: prepositional phrase, gerund phrase, infinitive phrase, and a relative clause. Let's examine each one of them one by one. Now, prepositional phrase. Now, what is a prepositional phrase? It is a group of words that consists of an that consists of a preposition, object of preposition. Object of preposition is nothing but the word that comes after the preposition. It could be a noun or a pronoun, and its modifiers. So example would be, the girl in the pink floral dress is my sister. So the girl in the pink floral dress is the noun phrase, and it consists a prepositional phrase, in the pink floral dress. In is the preposition, dress is the object, and pink and floral are the modifiers. Next one, the building at the end of the block is closed. The building at the end of the block is a noun phrase because it consists of a noun, building. The is the determiner, at is the preposition, and block is the object, and end and is the modifier. Now gerund phrase. Gerund phrase is a phrase that starts with a gerund. What is gerund? Ing form of the verb that acts as a noun is a gerund. For example, the clothes hanging over there are still wet. So the clothes hanging over there is a noun phrase. It consists of a gerund phrase, hanging over there, because it starts with a gerund, hanging, and clothes is the noun. So the clothes hanging over there is a noun phrase. Second example, the employee having a meeting with the client is my manager. The employee having a meeting with the client is a noun phrase because it consists of a gerund phrase, having a meeting with the client, and the employee is a noun. Now infinitive phrase. It is a phrase that begins with an infinitive which acts as a noun. What is an infinitive? Infinitive always starts with the word to walk, to dance, to swim, to. Example, she's got no conferences to attend today. So no conferences to attend today is the noun phrase. It consists of an infinitive phrase, to attend today. Second example, I don't have time to play today. Time to play today is a noun phrase. It consists of an infinitive phrase, to play today. Now, now the next modifier, a post modifier, is the relative clause. A relative clause will meet three requirements. It will contain a subject and a verb. It will begin with a relative pronoun like who, whose, etc., and or a relative adverb like when, where, or when, where, or why. And finally, it will function as an adjective answering the questions like what kind, how many, or which one. Example would be, the manager who proposed this initiative resigned today. So the manager who proposed this initiative is the noun phrase. It consists of a relative clause, who proposed this initiative, and the manager is the noun, and it begins with a determiner, the. Now let us understand the position of a noun phrase. Noun phrase could function as a subject or a direct object or an indirect object or a subjective complement. The first one, let us understand the first one, now position of a noun phrase as a subject. For example, now what is a subject? Subject actually tells what the sentence is all about. It is the doer of the action. First one, very few giant pandas remain in the wild. So the sentence is about very giant pandas. So very few giant pandas. This is a noun phrase. It acts as a subject. Okay. Now few is a quantifier. Very few is a quantifier. That is a determiner. Giant is the modifier. Pandas is the noun. So this is the noun phrase. Second one, the spotted puppy is up for adoption. The is the determiner. Spotted is the modifier. Puppy is the noun. So the spotted puppy is a noun phrase. It acts as a subject. Now noun phrase acting as a complement. Complement defines the subject. It gives more information about the subject. It always follows the linking verb like is, am, are, will be, was, were, and so on. Look, seem, grow, become, and so on. Examples would be, and I have already taught you how to identify subjective complement. And it will always come after a linking verb. For example, my grandfather is a farmer. So my grandfather, it is redefined as farmer. So this is a subjective complement. It comes after the linking verb is. Second one, our favorite pets are dogs with short hair. Our favorite pets are redefined as dogs with short hair. It comes after the linking verb are. So dogs with short hair are the subjective complement. It acts as a noun phrase. Dogs is a noun. Here farmer is a noun. A is the determiner and with short hair. Now, noun phrase as a direct object. A direct object is the noun or the pronoun that receives the action of the verb. How to find a direct object? Ask what or whom to the verb. For example, I want a cute puppy for Christmas. I want what? A cute puppy. So this is a direct object. There is no indirect object here. I want a cute puppy. So cute puppy is a direct object. A is a determiner, cute is a modifier, puppy is a noun. So this is a noun phrase. Noun phrase acting as a direct object. Position of a noun phrase as an indirect object. What is an indirect object? Indirect object receives the direct object. So you have to first find the direct object and then find the indirect object. A indirect object, a direct indirect object will be there, but before that a direct object has to be there. Without a direct object, indirect object cannot exist. A direct object has to exist, and after that the indirect object will come into picture. So direct object and indirect object go together. The child drew his mother a picture. Ask the question what? First find the direct object. The child drew what? A picture. Who is the receiver of the picture? His mother. So his mother is the indirect object. His is the determiner, is a possessive adjective, and mother is a noun. So his mother becomes a noun phrase. So it's acting as an indirect object. Now let us look at the noun phrases summary. What have you studied? What have you learned so far? Let's look at that. Now what is the order of the pre-modifiers in a noun phrase? The order of the pre-modifiers in a noun phrase is D and A. D for determinants, N is for numbers, A is for adjectives plus the nouns. So determinants plus numbers plus adjectives plus nouns gives the noun phrase. If the number is no, nothing. For example, those two good looking boys. This is the noun phrase. Those is the determiner, two is the number, good looking is the adjective, and boys is the noun. So those two good looking boys, this is the noun phrase. So I make the sentence with this. Those two good looking boys are my friends. So those two good looking boys is the noun phrase. And those two good looking boys are my friends is the sentence. So this is correct. This sentence is correct. Suppose I change the order. Those good looking two boys. This would be wrong. You cannot say those good looking two boys because the order is changed. So those good looking two boys are my friends. This is wrong. You always have to follow this order. Determinants plus numbers if any, plus adjectives if any, plus the nouns. This will give the noun phrase. So those two good looking boys are my friends. This is the correct sentence. And those good looking two boys are my friends is the wrong sentence. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen, from me. I hope you have understood everything. If you have any doubts, queries or suggestions, please mention them in the comment box below. I will have a look at them and come back to you. So that's it from me. Until next time, bye bye and take care.